Hi guys, Misilla here. I hope that you guys are having a good day. So I'm going to show you how I overwinter our warm-loving plants. So I have several plants here. I also have some here on the floor, so I'll show you that too, but I'll show you how I prune back the pepper plants and how to replenish the soil. So let's get right to it. Now, the reason why I like to overwinter pepper plants is because it gives me a head start for the following season. And peppers are not hardy to our zone. I am in zone 8B, so they would have to be brought indoors while they are dormant. And as you can see, I already pruned back one of the pepper plants right in the middle there. And to the left here is a jalapeno pepper that I'll be pruning back, and I will show you how to do that. And to the right there is a Meyer lemon tree, also not hardy to my zone. So it's a good idea to inspect your plants for insect pests. And what you want to do is look through the leaves and the stems. If there's anything in there, you might want to hand pick them or even just spray them with water. So what I normally do is remove the top 2 inches of soil, and this will remove any overwintering eggs and insects in there. And then we'll go ahead and replenish it with some new potting soil. So you just want to scrape them off just like that. And you can put the soil in your garden or use it for your outdoor plants. And you can see some of the feeder roots, but we'll cover that back up. So I got some brand new potting soil here with worm castings and manure and organic compost. So just like that. Now you can water this in if the soil is dry. It's been raining and this pot has been in the rain, so I'm not going to water it. After you bring it indoors, it's a good idea to check the soil every 7 to 10 days, and you can stick your finger in there like an inch down, and if the soil feels dry to touch, go ahead and water it thoroughly until it drains in the bottom of the pot. And I usually don't have to water when I have this indoors. I think only about every 10 days. And actually citrus plants like this Meyer lemon tree don't like wet feet, and they prefer a well-draining soil, so you don't have to water them as often. Now I'm going to show you how I cut back this jalapeno pepper plant. I usually cut back all the pepper varieties the same way. So I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to make the cut. You see where that Y is? I'm going to cut back the stems right above that. So I'm going to be making my cut above the leaf nodes. So that's where the new stems will grow, right where the leaf nodes are. And when I cut it diagonally like this. So just like that. I'll do the same thing on this side. This stem looks like it's dying, so I'm going to just cut it closely to the node. And looks like some of these leaves were damaged by the frost last week, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut them off since our pepper plant will be dormant anyway. So that's how it looks like. So let me spin it around so you can see. I know it looks drastic, guys, but when it comes out of its dormancy stage, it will sprout new stems and new leaves from these nodes right there. And you'll have some new healthy stems in the springtime. Now it's time to replenish the soil. I'm going to go ahead and remove my mulch first. I've got some wood chips in there. So now I'm scraping the top layer, again, of soil. So the top 2 inches. And then we'll put some new soil in there. Backfilling it with the new potting soil. And that's it, guys. And again, if your soil is dry, water it in until the water drains through the bottom of your pot. So here are the rest of the plants I am overwintering. So again, I put them under this row cover. I've got some mandarin orange saplings. There's 3 in there. This is a poinsettia plant. And more pepper plants over here, and I think there are some ground cherry seedlings in there that sprouted really late. Also turmeric back there, ginger, pineapple, and I also have a taro plant. Let me show you. Here are the taro plants that I planted from the tubers about 3 months ago. I have a gardenia over there and a couple of hibiscus plants as well. Now, if you decide to overwinter some of your warm plants, make sure to do it at least a week or two before your first frost date. Now, we did get some frost last weekend for 2 days, then the temperatures rose back up, which is great. And I managed to save these plants by putting on a row cover to protect them from the frost, and so far they made it. They did start to wilt, but they're still alive, so just get it done as soon as possible. And when you place them indoors, you can put them next to a window, like a south-facing window. We have a skylight, which is great, so that is really helpful. Your dormant pepper plants can be placed next to a window where it can receive indirect or direct sunlight. In a room with temperatures between 55 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal, and you can water it every 10 to 15 days. You don't want the soil saturated, you just want it evenly moist. Now, if you decide to overwinter a pepper plant and let it continue to grow, like this one here, which has some flowers and some fruit, you need to place it under a supplemental lighting, like a grow light, at least 6 to 8 hours of light to support growth and fruit production. And it's a good idea to fertilize your pepper plant that's going to produce every 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, there's a squirrel. I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. And I will see you on the next video. Happy gardening!